McCauley, talking to Pray It Off in Syracuse, New York about emotional eating. Now, I'm not going to call on you, but who in this group would say that they emotionally overeat? And for those who didn't raise your hand, I applaud you, but I think you need some close self-examination. Because I think that anyone who has weight to lose, unless you've got some medical thing, has turned to too much food for some reason. And there's an emotional eating checklist. And if you say yes to any or most, I love this, any or most. Well, which one is it? I would say if you say yes to a number of them, do this at home. It's likely that emotional eating is a big issue in your life. One of the things that helped me deal with emotional eating, and God is my pilot on this, is in January of 2008, I said, I can't control snacking, so I will no longer snack. I will only have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For 12 years, except on vacation in Bethany Beach, I do not snack. I don't, because I won't allow myself to, and God helps me. If you do not snack, the odds of emotional eating are cut exponentially. Because that's usually when the emotional eating comes in. When you're having the chips, the candy, the cookies, the cake. I mean, unless you're emotionally eating, shoving mounds of mashed potatoes in your mouth, I don't think we're doing that. It's the snacks that are doing us in. Also, do you eat when you're bored? I'm never bored, so that's not one of mine. Do you ever experience regret after you eat something? How sad is that? And we've all done it. I regret that I went to that birthday party for someone I barely knew and had half the cake. I regret it. But we did it anyway. So if you regret it, do you turn to food for energy when you're tired or fatigued? Really read that over. It's very good. And I like this next sheet too, because it's to keep track of your triggers. One person in particular gained a lot of weight this week, and they said they had a lot going on. I'm not diminishing that. I think there's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on in America. There's a lot going on in Syracuse. There's a lot going on in the Catholic Church, and there's a lot going on in our lives. But we're alive, and we have to deal with it one way or another. And I have never seen anyone get on the scale, and I say to them, you gained 5 pounds this week. And they went, praise God, I'm so happy. I'm just thrilled. 5 pounds, you say, my prayers are answered. No one has ever done that. Here's the thing. You take a look at your date, and you say, Monday, around noon, you want a candy bar. And you think, you know what? I can't stop these thoughts. Or your husband's upsetting you. Or you're having some sort of you're eating with food pushers. Look at the little descriptions here. You're feeling overly full. And so check it if you feel there's something there. And this Dr. Albers that I told you about talked about satisfaction versus release. And it's big touchy-feely. You know, you're getting ready to eat lunch, and you touch your stomach, and you go, yeah, my stomach's kind of grumbling. I'm feeling pretty hungry. I'm going to have lunch. But then after you eat lunch and it's 1:30 and you say, work stinks and I hate my boss, I want a candy bar, where are you going to touch? You're going to touch your head, or you're going to be all clenched up, because it has nothing to do with your hunger. It has to do with your emotions. Another thing is, are you choosing nutritious, rich foods or sugary, fatty, salty ones? I love the fix. It says, sit down, chew slowly, taste your food. Has anyone ever eaten their meal and gone, whoa, I guess that might have tasted good, but I inhaled it, you know? It's like, womp, womp, womp. God wants us to enjoy our food, enjoy the company we eat with. Even if we eat alone, we can pray during our meal and thank God for the food. And I love this cravings, because somebody said to me last week, Ellen, you just don't get it. I have a craving for chocolate that I cannot stop until I get it. It's outside of myself. I can't control it. It's not my fault. This person who is a psychiatrist says, true or false, cravings are your body's way of telling you that you're missing important nutrients. False. Cravings are driven by emotion. It's driven by the link between food and emotional hunger. And your body isn't saying to you, if you don't have this chocolate, you will die. It is your head, and you will not die. It's telling you to get a stopwatch. Anyone who's got an iPhone, it comes with a stopwatch. And you delay your craving by 15 minutes. You say, I'm going to go to the break room. There's donuts in there. I'm going. Then you say, wait a minute. Turn on that stopwatch. Say a prayer, whatever. And then you see how you feel. But you have to drink a full glass of water. I still have people in this room complaining about drinking water. And what do I always tell you about that? What do I want to do? No one remembers? I want to slap you. Remember? How can you forget that? I want to slap you. It's water. You can drink it. You drink a glass of water, you wait 15 minutes, and don't say donut, 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 donut for the whole 15 minutes. You do something else. You pray. You think about starving people. You just get it out of your head, and then you maybe go back to it. People aren't eating enough protein. They're not eating enough protein. They're having coffee for breakfast. Coffee does not kickstart your day as far as losing weight. It might give you a little jolt in one way, but it's not helping you lose weight. So, eat a high-protein snack if you have to have a snack. All right. And then you can replace those food cravings with God. That is so important. God is there. He wants you to spend time with Him. And your cravings can be a time to pray. All right, I really want a Whopper with cheese. I'm going to say the rosary. And then you walk around, you say the rosary. I don't sit still and say the rosary. I walk and say the rosary. And the Blessed Virgin likes that. She likes it. She goes, hey, Ellen, you're killing two birds with one stone. You're doing good. She likes it. Create a plan to change. That's where people don't do it. They don't have a plan. Get your friends involved. Well, you got beautiful friends right here who care about you and want you to be successful. And you fill your mind with biblical truth. I think reading the Bible, I am almost done with the Old Testament. I'm in the prophets now. Malachi's the last one. I don't know if I'll ever read the Old Testament again from beginning to end, because it was tough going. But I definitely will read the New Testament from beginning to end again, and I'll still revisit the Old Testament, but it's been very powerful. Make peace with your body. This woman at work pulled down her pants the other day and said, look at these stretch marks, Ellen. And I said, you know what I see when I look at those stretch marks? I see that picture on your desk of your 4 beautiful children. Would you give them up to get rid of those stretch marks? She goes, no. She goes, no. And I said, so shut up about them. Right? She wouldn't give up her kids. She's got stretch marks. Who cares? Make peace with yourself. Pray about your feelings. Bob and I tried that recipe from last week, that whole turkey thing. It was great. I loved it. I had mine on zucchini noodles that you buy at Wegmans, and they're a little pricey, but guess what? We're worth it. We're worth it, you know? I don't go gambling. I don't go to the casino. If I want zucchini noodles for $7, I'll buy them, you know? And there's a recipe here for Zippy Southwest chicken fajita salad. It looks really good. I'm going to stop right there, Bob, because this song is so